G'day, I'm Ash. I hope you're all doing fantastically well. Unfortunately, I accidentally deleted the two videos that were scheduled to go up. These two videos were of this particular game, SnowRunners. I had one detailing all the differences between the previous game and this one. Also the differences in the DLC and what's coming. Also had a video where I progressed on and talked about the difficulties of Alaska. Unfortunately, I accidentally deleted them due to YouTube's new studio dashboard. And as a result, I don't necessarily have those videos up anymore, which will take me quite a long time to upload because of Australian internet. Regardless, today we're going to be taking a look at Michigan, and I'll show you a little bit of what I've done, and I'll show you some of the vehicles I've gotten too in a minute. But today the objective is to go and clear this fallen power line, so we need to go pick up some supplies, and then we're going to see what else we can do. But the hope is that we can just make this a quick one. Tomorrow I'm going to have to edit up some stuff that I did in multiplayer. However, it's a little limiting, and there are certain problems with the game, but I love it to death, and this game is still a highly anticipated vehicle-based game as my driver is basically asleep. Yeah, I bet you are too, so let's get along with things. So we're supposed to head over to... I can't remember where it was. The fallen power line. We're supposed to head up to over here, that's right. So we're going to go all the way up this hill, and then into an unknown area, so let's do it. We've already got the steel back on the back end, because there was basically some steel just sitting over there that had already been loaded up. Oh yes, I've got an international truck, by the way. I found this one on Alaska. You can find it in one of the missions that you need to do. It's a recovery mission. You need to drag this truck back with your stock truck, and it is a bit of a nightmare because this truck is a bit of a beast. That being said, though, let's sort of head up the mountain, shall we? And I must say, this game is utterly fantastic. Let's put all-wheel drive on. Starting to get a little bit sticky in the mud here. And again, it's just relaxing. Something about this game. I can't put my finger on it. It's like Mud Runners. It's just something to do. And yes, this game is highly challenging. I'm going to stick it on low gear. Stick on the diff lock as well, because we just need that extra bit of traction. Make sure all the wheels are spinning at the same constant speed, and they're all engaged in a drive. Doesn't increase our fuel consumption, but hey, as long as we get up this hill, we've got a long way to go. This thing winds all the way up, and hopefully there aren't no massive obstructions. Okay, we're going to pass into a swamp. This is... Turn off the diff lock for a second. Chuck for an automatic. Okay, I don't necessarily want to take the main road. I don't have weight on the back of this particular truck bed. So hopefully we can get through here. We're just sort of spinning at this point. Come on. Yeah, I've kind of screwed it there. We're moving, just not very quickly. I don't have to take this road too many times, because the more we take it, the more the road is going to be absolutely deteriorating. Just needs to sort of drain out a little more. Sorry, that's my Twitter telling me I have a notification. I do apologise. Come on, you can do it. This is one of my best trucks too. Just struggling in the mud. Alright, we're gonna have to definitely winch out in a minute. So we can get a little closer to that telephone pole. We'll use a telephone pole as a winching point. We can actually get through. Come on. You can do it. Utterly amazing. The fact that this truck can actually go through some of this stuff. I do think that in certain sections the mud is actually too thick for what it's supposed to be. And on Alaska there's parts of ice which are on the road which really do hamper things. And I mean that is realistic, but there's also no real way to sort of improve the infrastructure in that location. And that's something that I was hoping to see in, previous games. Come on. Alright, we're gonna have to winch. Attach winch. Let's see, go up here. We'll go to this guy. What we do is floor it at the same time we're winching. That way we've got a bit of traction going. get out of this mud here onto the drier ground. Hopefully we'll be able to do it. There it goes. Fantastic. Now, I was going to stream this game because I felt so bad for having accidentally deleted content that I had pre-prepared. I was really, really disheartened about that because it's not often I make 3 videos all at once detailing how to get this game, how to play it, what's going on with it. And this game has 30 kilometres worth of map compared to 8.5 kilometres of map in the previous series. Is it worth it? I think this game is definitely worth it. However, if you're one of those guys who don't necessarily like the Epic Store, well then you might have to wait out and see if it comes on Steam. I was hoping that it would come to Steam. I mean, initially when the game had launched, it was promised to be on Steam as well. But that has since changed, and I mean, it's not necessarily a down point, but it does come with the added pressure of having the Epic launch if you don't really like that kind of thing. Regardless, I'm trying to struggle up this hill, and because this is an off-road simulator, you're not going to be doing anything particularly fast. That's one thing I learnt pretty quickly, is it's going to take a lot of time to get where you need to go. So let's sort of step on the gas a bit. It's only going to take a long time to get up to where we need to go. You'll probably see some of my multiplayer highlights in the next coming days. Problem is, these videos take a long time to record. I am having fun doing this, however. I haven't had this much fun doing this kind of stuff in a while, and we've got a treacherous part of ground to cover as well. That is seriously a big bit of mud. I have to stick here. I have to go over this log. There's nowhere else to go. Even in Melbourne it doesn't get this marshy after wild weather like this. It can get groggy, but not this bad. This is what you'd expect in some logging country up in the hills. Okay. Actually getting anywhere? My fuel is getting rather low, so we're gonna have to come back through this. That's annoying. If the rest of the mud wasn't bad enough. I have no idea what's going to happen next. Sort of cross onto the high part. I'll be as closest to those trees as I possibly can. Let's get up here. Might be a drier way to go through that camp. I'm not entirely sure. Looks can be deceiving though. That's one of the things about this game. Unlike the previous games where you could tell where you needed to go, this game, it's unpredictable. You sort of got to really study the terrain in front of you, whether it's shallow, whether it's a darker colour, whether it's a lighter colour. You usually can tell the drier parts are the parts with a lighter colour. The darker parts are usually full of mud. Okay, come on. Climb up here. There we go. Fantastic. I'm going to pull the trailer through. Right, yeah. 200 metres to go. Keep all drive engaged. Keep a lookout for potential hazards. It's the thing, it really tests your hazard perception and your awareness. Now this game controls best on a controller. That's one thing I should add too. If you're struggling with keyboard input or you're struggling with keyboard controls, it is a little bit janky, but it is still doable. It's okay. It's fairly acceptable. However, it is just a little challenging. That is about it. Look at this area. Whoa. Wow. 200 metres away. That's definitely something you don't want to fall down into. That's for sure. Alright, there's a bit of road. There's a tiny bit of road here. I reckon they should have finished off the road around that mountain. Or at least made it somewhat sort of unsealed, or some sort of like even just massive amounts of loose stones or something. Problem is that it would wash away in the rain, and that's the biggest problem for most of these people. Okay, there better be a fuel canister somewhere here. New trailer discovered, that's fantastic. However, we need to actually load up. Alright, now we go to our cargo manager. And we need cement, wasn't it? It's just concrete blocks. Okay, fantastic. So these, I think it was just 2, wasn't it? Yep. Alright, now that we're loaded up, see if there's any fuel. We're going to take sort of the long way around. Again, this can be a nightmare with some of the bigger trucks. Having finer control over your keyboard is a little easier, especially, you know, when you really need to do something. Here we go, around we go. And look left. I should be dragging that trailer with me so I can sell it for some extra money. Oh, hang on. Yeah, careful. Going off the road. Professional driver, everybody. Right, now hopefully we have enough literage. Because if not, we're going to have to send up a rescue truck with some fuel. I'm not about to just do that because we have to dump our cargo everywhere. Here we are, back in the slog. That's the only bit of redemption we get, is that tiny bit. As you can see, the truck's doing a little better, even though I'm not in a lower gear. And now I'm in a lower gear. And she'll just coast along. Anyway, we'll meet back down at the bottom of the hill. Hopefully nothing terrible happens. Don't necessarily want to fall off this either. Alright, I think we're actually going to take a detour through here. I don't necessarily want to travel through that massive bit of muck. Probably not going to get any better here, but I've only got 27 litres of fuel, and that's going to go pretty damn quickly, because this thing is an absolute hog for fuel. We're taking our time leisurely through here, on the slightly harder terrain. Sure, we might lose our load. Actually, we're going to take a little bit of a hard right here. Got some difficult terrain, as you can sort of see. It's not as bad as the water that we have to go through over there, but still. Coast it. Easily done. Don't want to have to tip the trailer over. Already had to do that a couple of times. In the video that you're going to see, I tipped over a massive metal pipe and had to go rescue it. So I had a very, very long trailer, and I flipped it in the mud. Yeah, the back tyre's digging. Oh, that's right, I'm out of fuel, that'll be why. Alright, we're going to have to find something to refuel that. Let's see, can this thing, can I put, oh, it's got a saddle on it, can it have a fuel tank? It can have a fuel tank. That'll be good. Okay, let's leave garage. Turns out we've got an oh, this one's come full of fuel already. Nice. And this guy, the Pacific P12, basically the Mad Max truck. Fucking beautiful machine this one is. I believe this is what the Mad Max truck is. Let's go into the cockpit. Utterly fantastic. This one always has diff lock on. It's just an absolute monster. Bloody hell, that took a while to get through. Okay, we're now on to the next part. Just climbing the hill. Alright, we're finally up the top. Goodness me. Right, let's sort of turn in here. Very nice to see you there. Beautiful, fantastic. Okay. We'll go in this area later, but first... Yes, this is one of the only trucks that actually has a beeper. Look at the size difference between the previous truck and this one. This one's an absolute monster. What we're going to do is we're going to daisy chain these two up. We're going to drag this one all the way down to the service station. First, we need to refuel this truck. It's starting the engine up. Let's go. Easy peasy. Oh, hang on. Professional driver. Yeah, okay. There we go. Right, floor it. And there we are. Now we've got the extra weight. We've got this absolute beast of a machine. I have to go through that massive bit of mud again. I'll take a wide around here because this AI is a little crazy when it comes to driving, especially with that kind of load that we've got on us right now. Oh, hang on. It's getting stuck on trees. When we come around this bend, we're going to have to take a screenshot or two. I definitely want to get some decent screenshots for the video thumbnail. Taking a tiny bit of damage. Problem is, this guy doesn't have brakes, so he's going to continue rolling no matter what. As you can see, so just sort of here, trying to get unstuck here. And down the hills as, well, I wouldn't say as slowly as possible. We've got a lot riding on not falling off the cliff just here. Here we go, we're getting stuck into some mud here. We're on the final approach to getting back down towards actual civilized roads. This thing is absolutely taking a bit of a beating, as you've probably seen by the montage. Getting up and back through it, down. Also, I have to paint all of my fleets orange. No matter what colour they are, even if they come in a stock variation, I need to paint them. Oh, we seem to have a bit of a issue here. Not enough, not gripping onto something here. So a little more power. And we are dragging that particular truck behind us. Not too concerned about fuel because we've got a lot of it on board. Plus it really helps with the weight. There we are, finally through. Okay, I am hitting the rocks on the front there, that's okay. Just back it up just a tad. Try and get that trailer round. There we go, beautiful. And now we're on flat ground. It's where I can sort of say goodbye to this vehicle. Move on to the next one. Go back on a merry way. Beautiful. Utterly beautiful. And that's what you call a cracker of a deal. I know the speed limit is limited to 55, but I'm going to floor it while I can. I'm going to get there before it gets dark. a little way to travel yet. And so the power lines sort of end over there. Hopefully we'll get that power line repaired. Because not only that will that provide power to the town, that'll open up a road which we'll probably end up exploring in another episode. So come on, through a little bit of mud. Also, some of you complained that I left the other car in the swamp. No, you can easily recover it from over there. I just took this truck and went and recovered it. It was a particularly monotonous operation. It took a lot. This thing got stuck. I had to grab the other truck, grab that out. I didn't want to recover it because it had some decent stuff towing with one of the other vehicles, but that's okay. Over the road again. There it is. There's the fallen power line. Okay. Just going to pull in where I can. Okay. Show task. Accept. Cargo management. Done. That thing is now back in operation. Pity we can't actually see it. You can sort of see where the signs are. Where is it? There it is, it's back in operation. That'll be great to see it back installed, that's for sure. At least we get to sort of explore down this road a little bit. We'll drive down here just a little way and see what there is out here. Well, I hate this trailer though, I really want to get rid of it. Sell it for more money. Wow. This game is just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, now the game is telling us there's mud here as we're heading towards that town. Alright, well I sincerely hope you enjoyed today's video. I had a great fun doing it. Hopefully, I will see you soon. And if not, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And let me know what you'd like to see next, because I've got a lot of things planned for this game. And I've been enjoying it too thoroughly. It's unfortunate about the other two videos. But my name is Ash. Thank you very much for watching. And I'll catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.